evening. Welcome to Goose Sports. Another day, another dollar. As can the Tigers rebound from last night and win? I guess we'll find out. What's up, Paulie? Yeah, last night it was a 13-12 game as Vanderbilt walked it off in the ninth inning. So it was runs aplenty last night. So we'll see if I don't think we're gonna have a 25 run output tonight, but we'll see. Don't think we're gonna have that. We'll see though. Yeah, LSU is struggling. You are struggling, that's for sure. We're supposed to get some bad weather tomorrow, and the temperature is supposed to drop into like the highs in the 50s for Monday and Tuesday. I think it's supposed to warm back up after that though. But it's kind of like, man, it always gets cold right before Easter. We always get a cold snap right before Easter, always. No matter when Easter is. So we'll see. What's up, Mr. Aviation, Heather, Paulie? So this game is going to be on SEC Network tonight. So it's not going to be on the crappy ESPN app. It's actually going to be on SEC Network. So that's good. Because I know some of y'all probably get tired of me complaining about the ESPN app, especially when it buffers and then it puts me behind. Then I have to get out the app and restart the app to get back live. So anyway, though, so I don't think there's too many people who like the ESPN app, just because of how it's just horrible. Sometimes it works or doesn't work, I should say. So yeah, can the Tigers rebound from last night's devastating loss in the bottom of the ninth inning when they gave up the 2-run home run to lose by 1? But LSU was down 10-4, then they came back, had the lead 12-10, then they blew it. Like, pitching was bad early, and pitching was bad late in the game yesterday. All the wrong spots. All the wrong spots in the game were when you want to pitch. You want to pitch well, at the beginning, and you want to pitch well at the end. Well, last night LSU pitched horrible at the beginning and horrible at the end. They pitched well in kind of the middle, but then they didn't. So we'll see though. Yeah. Oh, I just said my microphone is muted. My microphone's not muted. Your microphone is unmuted but has no signal. What the hell does that mean? Has no signal. The fuck does that mean? OBS. It's unmuted. I'm not muted, but it has no signal. Okay. I don't know what that means. Y'all can hear me, right? Well, I'm sure if y'all couldn't hear me, y'all always saying something. You're saying you're muted, Goose. So can the Tigers rebound from last night's gut-wrenching loss? What time is it? Come on, it's just like 1 minute. 1 minute till the game's supposed to start. Just go to the stadium. There we go. No, we're not. Softball Tigers are down 2-0 in Texas A&M, and they're in the top of the 4th. There we go. SEC opening weekend. Vanderbilt's 12-7. LSU is 13-6. Vanderbilt's 1-0 in the conference. LSU is 0-1. So LSU's wearing the grays today. They're wearing their road grays. Vanderbilt's wearing pinstripes with Vanderbilt across. So it's going to be Nadu versus Moore tonight. Yeah, Gentry was he was motivated in that eighth inning, ninth inning. He couldn't get it, couldn't get the third out. So, cheer. Let's have a good game. Hopefully, Tigers can get the victory. But Ooh, so we're gonna have Milam, Brown, and Curiel up here in the top of the first for LSU. Please get a home run, I know, huh? Yeah, sometimes you have to change. You kind of hide your pitch. So I gotta start tweeting more. So NATO on the mound here for Vanderbilt, making his second start of the season. He has an ERA. Where's his ERA? Where's his ERA? Oh, it's ERA 0. 15 Ks, 6 walks in 11 innings, a whip of 1.09, making his second start of the season. He has an ERA of 0. So we got Milam, Brown, Curiel, York, Aaron Beatty, Dardar, Cerna, Caraway, and Stanfield. So Aaron Beatty's a DH, and Cerna's behind the plate. Here's a pitch to Milam. It's a strike. 0-1. Yeah. Kimbrel, he had a weird stance before he pitched. Here comes the 0-1. That's low, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Milam. So junior from Las Cruces, New Mexico. 1 homer, 12 RBIs on the year, batting .271. That ball's going to be fouled. 1-2. So 1-2 to count here to Milam. How you doing, Paulie? I don't know if you ever get notified. I guess you got notified. I guess you got notified today. I went live. Here's a 1-2 to Milam. That's going to be strike 3 looking. 1 down. But you were in here pretty quickly. They must have got notified. So Jake Brown to plate. Here comes a 1-0 to Brown. That's 2-0. So 2-0 here to Brown. And the 2-0 pitch is a swing to miss. He chased that one 2-1. Yeah, he chased that one 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch to Brown is a strike, 2-2. So 2-2 pitch here's a swing and a miss. Well, they got to go to first, complete the out, and they do. 2 down. So back-to-back Ks, and there's 2 down. You crash parties. Oh, man. Oh, 12 outs. Yeah, 12 outs. That's a new thing, 12 outs. All right, 2 down. We got Curiel up. So Curiel at the plate he's from West Covina, California. Here comes the pitch. That's a ball. Nope, it's a strike. Late call, 1-1. Yeah, hopefully the pitching, especially starting the game off. Here comes the 0-1 to Curiel, and that's going to be another strike, 0-2. Nothing in 2 here to Derek Curiel. This Dado will come set. Here comes the 0-2. That ball's ripped foul. And we'll do it again. All right, so 0-2 to count. Here to Curiel. Here comes the 0-2. 0-2 pitch. It is in the dirt. 1-2. Don't lose tonight. Hope not. Hope not. So counts 1-2. Here comes the pitch. And I don't think he went 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Curiel. So we got York on deck. 2-2 pitch. Swing to the miss. That's going to be out number 3, strikeout number 3. So first 3 batters of the game for LSU all go down, and they all go down on strikes. So we'll go to the bottom of the first. It's LSU 0. Vanderbilt coming to the plate. Man, that's just that wasn't a good start at all. Jeez. Everybody struck out. Everybody struck out. Yeah. Jeez Louise. So that wasn't an ideal start, was it? All right, so we're going to go to the bottom of the first inning. We're going to have Rigdon, Johnston, and John Stone do the plate. Oh yeah, Larry Bird was one of the best players in the league in his era. Him and Magic Johnson. Him and Magic. You know that. All right, so Cooper Moore is out of Bixby, Oklahoma. 3-1 record, ERA of 2.25. And where are we at? 31 Ks, 5 walks, and 24 innings. He has a whip of 1. So Cooper Moore is a very talented pitcher. So we'll see what he can do. Texas A&M up 4-0 over LSU in softball. Man, jeez, they're already 0-3 in the conference. LSU's already 0-3 in softball in the conference. Man, and if they lose it, they'll be 0-4 after this. Man. All right, so Moore will step on the rubber, and Rigdon will come to the plate. Yeah, he mowed us down that first inning. All right, so Rigdon batting 294, 1 homer, 6 RBIs. There comes a pitch from Moore. That's a strike, 0-1. So 0-1 to count here. Here's the bottom of the first. Here comes the 0-1. 0-1 pitch. That's down low. Evens the count at 1 apiece. 73 degrees up there in Nashville tonight. Beautiful night. Here comes a 1-1. That's 2-1. So 2-1 account. And the 2-1 pitch is a swing and a miss. 2-2. Might put some drops in my eyes. Always happens like when I'm trying to do a game. I'm like, oh, my eyes are dried out. I'll get it in a second. 2-2 pitch coming to the plate. That's speed. That's low. 3-2. Mississippi State played Arkansas. Yeah, I was watching some basketball today. 3-2 pitch is strike 3 looking. 1 down. Man, so you've had 4 batters come to the plate. 3 for LSU, 1 for Vanderbilt, and everybody has struck out so far. As Corbin didn't like that one. Well, I mean, there were some pitches on the other half inning that were kind of suspect. So. All right, now we're going to have Johnston at the plate. The pitch is a swing to miss. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. That's another strike, 0-2. So quickly, 0-2 to count. And that ball's hit the left field, but going to be caught, though. As Stanfield's there. 2 down. I'm glad Stanfield's back in the fold. We need his glove. We need his bat. We need his glove. And we need his bat. So, how's the pitching for the Tigers? Like for the year, for the whole season, it's been inconsistent for the whole season. I mean, we're only in the first inning, so I'm not saying nothing about this game. There's a strike going to 1, but for the season, yeah, been very, very inconsistent. But I'm not going to jinx anything right now. I ain't gonna say nothing. So Johnstone at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Another strike. Oh, that wasn't. Yeah, I say well, it better be a strike. 0-2. 0-2. You think they're getting fired for losing seasons? Well, we're gonna read that. That ball's gonna miss. 1-2. Yeah, I mean, when some of these coaches are getting paid so much money, you got to win now. Now. Here comes the 1-2. And 1-2 pitch here's a ground ball right side, should be an out, and it is. And that retires the side. So now Vanderbilt goes down in order 1-2-3. We'll go to the second. No score. Be right back. I got to put some drops in my eyes. I'll be right back.
My eyes feel better now. All right, let me fix this up here. All right. Now I gotta fix everything out of here. But yeah, had to go put some drops in my eyes. When you wear contacts, sometimes they get dried out. And that gets aggravating. So top of the second we go, no score. I gotta tweet that out. All right. So we're going to go to the top of the second inning. We're going to have York, Aaron Beatty, and Dardar due up. So we got peppermint patty, and yeah. Now, here comes the pitch to the plate. That's gonna be a ball 1-0. And the 1-0 is 2-0. Quickly 2-0 to count. As York has 4 homers on the season, batting .274. Here's the 2-0. That ball's hit to right field. That's it coming in, though, making a catch. 1 down. Man. Just got under it. Just got under it too much. 1 down. Let's get some home runs. Yeah, it'd be nice if we get some home runs. I was hoping that York would get it, but he just got under it too much, and it's just a easy fly ball to right field. Now we're gonna have Aaron Beatty up at the plate, and that ball's gonna be a grounder up the middle. Toss to first. 2 down. So quickly 2 down in the inning. Yeah, Jake Brown's our best player right now. It's not even close. He leads us, I think, he does lead us home runs. In batting average, RBIs. So, what we got coming to play? We got the Dardar. Dardar had a big hit last night. This ball, that's low, 1-0. We had that base clearing double last night that got LSU back in the baseball game. When it was 10-4. If he flies out, it's 10-4, and we don't have any dramatics in the game. Here's a 1-0. Here's a strike 1-1. So 1-1 to Seth Dardar. Last 12 games, he's 4 for 31. So he's been kind of in a slump. It's down low. 2-1. First 18 at bats, he was 8 for 18. That's when he got all of his home runs in his first 18 at bats. So he's been a little cold, but he got a big hit last night. Here's a ground ball to the first baseman. Toss to the pitcher covering. That should be an easy play, and it is. And the side is retired. That was quick. Shit, he threw 5 pitches? So we'll go to the bottom of the second. Still no score. Man, that shit. I mean, what he threw 5 pitches again that inning? 5, 6? Damn. Jesus. Man. What's Tiger Ranch? What's Tiger Ranch? 8 pitches. I just looked it up. It was an 8 pitch inning. The dude threw 8 pitches. Way to work the count, hitters. Way to work the count. Way to work the count. Supposed to work the count. That's a problem. You got Milam. You got Brown and Curiel batting above 300, and then
That's it. That's it. Softball team scored a run. Yeah, well, they're still down. They're still down 4-1. I don't know what's going to happen with Beth Torino, the softball team, but this is a big. No, I wouldn't, it's not a. It is a big series for them when they play Texas A&M because they're already 0-3 in the conference, and they can't get swept and go 0-6 because then they'll just be. Anyway, Holcomb at the plate. Here comes the pitch. Going to be a ball 1-0. I mean the ball got that would have been a pass ball, but since there's nobody on base, it's not. That was a problem yesterday. We had some problems with that shit. All right, so 1-1 here to Holcomb. The 1-0, I mean, that's 2-0. 2-0, up and in, 2-0 here to Holcomb. Da-da. Alrighty. Moore comes set, and this will be a strike. 2-1. That one was right down Main Street. So 2-1 account. As Braden Holcomb has 11 homers and 32 RBIs on the season. 2-1 is a swing and a miss. 2-2. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Here comes the 2-2. And it's going to be hit to right field for a base hit. Going to go the other way. So went the other way and got a leadoff single. That's the first base runner of the game for either team. Sounds fishy to me. Texas A&M just hit a home run in softball. Now they're 5-1 over LSU. Oh, this is just bad for softball Tigers. They're not good this year at all. All right, okay, one at first for Vanderbilt. That pitch is going to miss. There's Mancini at the plate. Mancini's from Endwell, New York. 4 homers, batting .327. So one at first, nobody out in the bottom of the second. The pitch, the 1-0 is going to be fouled back 1-1. Turn the softball game off, man. They're just bad. So 1-1 to count, and the pitch, the 1-1 going to miss. Away and high, 2-1. What games they got going on in baseball, college baseball? So 2-1 to count. Here to Mancini. 2-1 is going to miss 3-1. Fish missed upstairs, 3-1. Well, Mississippi State and Arkansas, okay, they're in the 8th inning. They're still playing. Put that game on. All right, so 3-1 to count to Mancini. And the pitch. And that's going to be the ball 4. Because it was a horrible camera. It was ball 4. So ball 4. And they got 2-1, nobody out. So 2-on and nobody out here for Vanderbilt. It's going to bring Jensen to the plate.
All right, we're gonna have Jensen to plate, and look, he's looking to he's squaring to bunt. I kind of pulls it back, and gonna be inside 1-0. So 1-0 to count. Here comes the 1-0. That ball's hit out of play, 1-1. Could be hit out of play, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. That's going to be 2-1. So 2-1 the count. And the pitch is fouled out of play, 2-2. Hit fouled out of play, 2-2 to count here to Jensen. You got Waite on deck for Vanderbilt. All right, so 2-2 again. And here comes the 2-2. And it's going to be, a wild pitch. And the runners are going to, can't find the ball. And runners will go to second and third. Jeez, my God. What the hell's going on with this shit, man? Yeah, certainly didn't do a great job at trying to block on that ball, but we got counts now 3-2. Here comes the pitch. That ball, swing and a miss. 1 down. So 1 down here in the second. Good strikeout by Moore. That's going to bring up Waite to the plate. Good strikeout by Moore. And now we're going to have a mound visit as Jay Johnson's going to come out and talk to Cooper Moore. Jeez, man, can we just why can't we have good behind the plate? Why can't we have catch the ball, side the ball? I mean, why is it it's a problem, man? Yeah, you came in flapping your gums last night saying Texas is undefeated, and you lost. You shouldn't have said nothing. It's all your fault. It's all your fault last night. You kept running your mouth last night about how Texas is undefeated and y'all lose. You should have waited till the game was over. Don't you know you're supposed to wait till the game is over before you run your mouth? All right, so Waite at the plate. Got 2 on, 1 out. The pitch is a strike 0-1. So I called the manager of the Longhorns and said it's all your fault. Here's the 0-1. That ball's a slow roller right side. Only plays to first, so the run will score. And it's 1-0 Vanderbilt, but there's 2 down in the inning. So that gets to run home. Gets to run home for the Commodores. But there's now 2 down. So that's one of those productive outs because it gets a run home. So the pass ball, the wild pitch, pass ball, whatever how they want to score it, leads to a run. Here's a down. Let's pitch down to Reynolds. It's 1-0. So 1-0 at third base here for the Commodores. 2 down. As Corbin Reynolds batting 342. 2 homers. Here's a 1-0. It's a swing to miss. 1-1. So. Here comes the 1-1. There's I got a piece of it. 1-2. So Corbin Reynolds has hit in 11 of the last 12 baseball games. Base hit here would score a run. Here's the 1-2. That ball's a slow roller to Milam. Should be an easy play. And there's the third out. That was easy. So, but the Vanderbilt, they do get a run. So we'll go to the third inning. It's 1-0 Commodores. Yeah, Milam was going to make that throw 100 out of 100 times. That was a routine ground ball to short. But the Commodores do get a run. They do get a run. So they lead 1-0 after 2 innings. Oh, man. Let's see what Tiger droppings. Are they melting? Are they melting already in the second and third inning now? Oh, man. So, alrighty. So we're going to go to the top of the third inning. And who we got? Gotta be Cerna, Caraway, and Stanfield due up. All right. We'll see if the bottom of the order can do anything. So Cerna comes to the plate for the Tigers. Hey, here comes the first pitch to Cerna. He'll find the strike zone. 0-1. That's 0-1 to count. Here comes the pitch. Is popped back out of play. It'll be 0-2. Woo. Arizona wins the Big 12 tournament. So like I said, it says Arizona wins the Big 12. No, they won the Big 12 tournament. There's a difference. There's a conference regular season tournament and a season tournament. No, the postseason tournament. It's different. Here comes the 0-2. That's a grab off the middle. And got to hurry. Did they get him? And they just come by a step. So Cerna grounds out. 1 down. Yeah, if Cerna wasn't so goddamn slow, he probably would have got there at first in time. But since Cerna doesn't run as the fastest runner, we're going to have Caraway up. That's down low. So 1-0 to count here to Caraway. The 1-0 is foul. Man, they're working quickly. 1-1. So NATO working quickly here. 1-1 to count. Here comes the 1-1. And it's 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch. That's 3-1. So 3-1 account. 3-1 pitch is a chopper to third and 2 down. So chopper to third, 2 down. So Chris Stanfield at the plate. Good to see Stanfield back in the lineup. There's a strike going 1. I do like how they have him in the 9 spot, batting .333. I like having somebody like his kind of skill set at 9. Here's a foul 0-2. He's batting .333, but he doesn't have enough at bats to really qualify. To be like in the batting the average thing. He's been out for so long. Here comes the 0-2. That's up and in 1-2. So 1-2 here to Stanfield. Here's a pitch. And swing and a miss. That's strike number 3 out, number 3. Huh? Talk good about him, he strikes out. So the Tigers, we go down in order in the first, second, and the third. We'll go to the bottom 3. It's 1-0 Vanderbilt. Man, what's up with our? Man, we can't get on base. We can't even get on base. Can't we? No, if you think about scoring runs, we can't get on base. Man. Man. It's crazy. Can't get a freaking hit. Can't even get on base. Yeah. Yeah, all right, so bottom 3 we go. 1-0 Vanderbilt. Is Tiger going to find a way to get somebody on base? All right. So bottom 3rd we go. Here's a pitch to the plate. That's going to be to with Gooden. That's a ball 1-0. So we got Gooden, Rigdon, and Johnston coming up. Here's a 1-0. That ball's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Hope LSU wakes up. Yeah, they got to find a way to get on base. First you gotta get on base. And the 1-1 is gonna be a grounder to Milam. He tosses it to first, and they didn't get him. The throw was off the bag a little bit, but I thought they tagged him. I thought they had tagged him going. I thought York tagged him. I mean, because they are review. I thought they tagged him. So this is going to be reviewed. I thought York tagged him. Yeah. Well, I think he tagged him there. I thought. Here we go. I think he got him on the butt, didn't he? He got him on the butt. I think he got him on the butt, huh? I think he got him on the butt there. Growing pains for LSU. Yeah, I didn't expect to go back to back this year, so. But I didn't think that we'd be struggling this much early on. So the call on the field is safe, but I thought he got him on the butt. I thought he got him on the butt. What do I know? So. Nope, they say he's safe. So they're going to say he did not touch him. What do I know? Alrighty. So we got one on and nobody out here in the third inning. And so the Tigers have one challenge left. And they'll toss to first. What's up, Kelly Gardner? All right, here comes pitch to Rigdon. That's going to be a ball outside. So, Rustin Rigdon struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1, batting .288 and a homer and 6 RBIs on the year. Here's the 1-0. That's 2-0. What's going on, Kelly Gardner? Member gain in the house. Here's the 2-0. And it's going to be a foul, 2-1. So 2-1 to count. Here comes the 2-1. That ball's going to be a grounder. York will come up with it, and they got him out. Wait, he's out. Yeah, runner's out. Runner is out because he's out of the baseline. Yeah, the runner is out of the baseline. He's out. So runner goes to second, and there's one down. Yeah, runner went out of the baseline to avoid the tag, and you can't do that. So one down. So Brian is a foul and 1. Yeah. Well, they have another easy schedule or easier schedule in baseball this year. So here's the 0-1. There's a chopper to third and toss to first. 2 down. They do have one of the easier schedules in the SEC in baseball, so. All right, so Logan John Stone at the plate. We gotta get our We got to get on base. Here's a pitch. And it's low and in, 1-0. We've had 9 guys come to the plate, and all 9 have been gone. Out. Here's a 1-0. That's 2-0. So Johnstone had the winning hit last night that went out of the park. So 2-0 to count. And the pitch is a strike, 2-1. So 2-1 to count. Here to Johnstone. So Moore will come set. Hit the 2-1. That ball's hit out of play. 2-2. Two and two. So 2-2 coming to the plate. 2-2 pitch is swing and a miss. Got him to chase that one, and that's gonna retire the side. So we'll go to the 4th inning. Still 1-0 Vanderbilt. Man. All right. Come on, bats. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. I don't know. Ask him. I'm not Brian. What's wrong with talking? You can't handle shit talking? You can't handle shit talking? I'm tweeting something. Yeah. All right, so we got somehow got to get guys on base. I mean, gotta get guys on base. Gotta get guys on base. We'll see now. We'll see if we can get guys on base. Because first 9 batters have come to the plate, and no dice. Been no dice. All right. Bruins on top of the rankings. Yeah, everybody says all these experts think UCLA has a strong ball club this season. We'll find out. Nobody wins nothing in March, so. Nothing's ever won in March, so. Nice. What? We just couldn't hold on. I was back. Here's a base hit. Oh, of course he gets a base hit. I'm not watching. As Milam's going to get a double out of this. My computer kind of screwed up a little bit. Milam's going to get a leadoff double. Of course he's going to get a double. I'm not watching. Anyway, Milam gets a leadoff double here in the 4th. It looked like it was buffering, but it wasn't buffering. It was weird. All right, we got Jake Brown coming to the plate. Let's see if he can get a hold of one. And the pitch is in the dirt. 1-0. So Jake Brown struck out. Has 10 homers and 31 RBIs on the season. He's over 1 on the evening. It's a 1-0. And so it's a wild pitch, and the runner's going to move to third. That kind of hurt Vanderbilt late in the game yesterday. Wild pitches and pass balls. So LSU had one. Now Vanderbilt has one. This puts a runner at third base. So a fly ball to the outfield should score a run. So 2-0 to count here to Brown. The pitch is 3-0. Pitch is going to miss away in low. 3-0. Here comes a 3-0 pitch. And it's going to be a strike. 3-1. That was a late call. That's one thing. That's one pet peeve of mine is an umpire who's late on his either ball or strike. I hate that. 3-1 pitch. Another strike. 3-2. So quickly 3-2 to count here to Jake Brown. Runner at third base is Milam. Every time they show him Milam, he's biting his nails. Every single time. It's a bad habit, I know. 3-2 pitch is ball 4. So that's going to bring up Derek Curiel to the plate. It's a bad habit. One of those bad nervous habits. Biting your nails. All right, so Derek Curiel is number 6 draft prospect right now. All right, so RBI opportunity for the Tigers here in the 4th. Here's a pitch. That's going to miss upstairs, 1-0. Yeah, so what they do is really struggled here since the second time around in the lineup. He's not throwing strike like he was that first 3 innings. Here's a 1-0. That's 2-0. That's got him behind the counts here. So 2-0 the count. So 2-0 here to Curiel. First and third, nobody out. And the pitch is going to be a strike. 2-1. So Duke is playing Virginia. I'll watch that. So 2-1 accounted. 2-1 accounted to Curiel. Tenderloin. I'd much rather filet or ribeye or a New York strip. Tenderloin's all right. I'd much rather have a filet or a ribeye. Here's the 2-1. Come on. 2-1 pitch is strike. 2-2. So 2-2 to count here to Derek Curiel. 2 on and nobody out in the top of the 4th. No, they'll throw to first. The ball gets away. A run's going to score. So Milan will score from 3, and it's now 1-1. Man, they were so worried about the runner at first base that they couldn't make they'd make a solid throw, and a run will score. Man, they were so worried about Jake Brown at first. So now it's 1-1. Here comes the 3-2 to Curiel. That's going to be swung on center field. Going to be caught, though. 1 down. So 1 down. right, so York at the plate. And the pitch to York is down low. So 1-0 here to York. 1 out, and we're at third base now. And the pitch. Going to be 2-0. 2-0. This pitcher all of a sudden this pitcher for Vanderbilt just can't locate the pitches like he did the first 3 innings. He's lost his location. It's gotten him behind counts, and now it's we got to run at third base, 1 out, 2-0 to count here to York. If you like beef tenderloin, I'll eat if you pay for it. I told you, I'd much rather a filet or a ribeye. So 2-0 to York. And pitch is 3-0. Just went below the knees. 3-0 to count. We got Aaron Beatty on deck. So 3-0 to count to York. The pitch is ball 4. So York's going to get on with a walk. That's going to bring up Cade Aaron Beatty. Pork tenderloin. That's all right. Pork tenderloin's okay. All right, so Aaron Beatty up. Here comes the pitch. It looks the bunt, and it's going to be it's a strike 0-1. He tried to bunt and looks like he whiffed. That was some fucking little beetles flying around outside. Like, what's that like noise? Hitting the house. Here's the 0-1. That's a foul 0-2. That's when they hit the freaking house. They blow. I think they blind, whatever. I think. Fuckers are coming in here. Right, so 0-2 to count. Here's Aaron Beatty. Get my. I gotta get a new screen. Here comes the 0-2, and that ball is gonna be a ground to the third. They'll go to second and to first, and they got the double play. So around the horn double play, and the top of the fourth is over with. So we'll go bottom 4, and it's 1-1. Man, so the around the horn double play. Jeez, man. Around the horn double play. All right, so bottom 4 we go. It's 1-1. Oh, man. Man. Damn double play. Double play. Ooh, wait. So we'll see what the Tigers can do on this when it comes to play to the 5th, but they're gonna have to pitch well again here in the bottom of the 4th. So 1-1 is our score. Opening weekend in the SEC. All right. So Moore comes set. Here comes the pitch. That's gonna be down low. So we got Holcomb at the plate, 1-0. So we got Holcomb, Mancini, and Jensen due up here for Vanderbilt here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Here comes a 1-0. That's a foul, 1-1. So 1-1 the count. So 1-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be 2-1. So it counts now 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a grounder, chopper to third, toss to first. They don't throw to first. They don't even throw the first. So runner's gonna be safe at first. They don't even throw to first. All right, so we're gonna have Mancini up. Here comes a pitch. That's gonna be a ball, 1-0. So 1-0 to Mancini, who walked his first time up. The 1-0 is a swing and miss. 1-1. So 1-1 to count here, Mancini. And Moore tosses to first, and runner's back safely. Wouldn't know because they didn't show it to us, but that's a 1-1 to count. Here comes the pitch. That's gonna be a swing and a miss. 1-2. So 1-2 the count. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And it's going to be a base hit center field. So base hit center field, and we're going to have first and second, nobody out here in the fourth. Yeah, key LSU lost. Yeah, Jared Jones, Ethan Fry, Anthony Einson, Daniel Dickinson, Cade Anderson. That's 5 guys that they got drafted. Wonder why LSU was really slow to start off this season. I mean, hell, you look at all the talent that they lost from the team last year. They're in the minors. All right, so we got Jensen due up. And the pitch is a ball, 1-0. There's a 1-0. That's a strike, 1-1. So 1-1 to count. Here to Jensen. The 1-1 is up and in, 2-1. Up and in, 2-1. So 2-1 is the count. Now time is called. What's going on here? All right, counts now 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a chopper to it's a base hit. It gets over York's head in the right field. A run's going to score. So it's going to be 2-1 Vanderbilt. Is that the ball chopped over York's head, and it's 2-1 Commodores. Man. Yeah, York was playing in. That's what it was. York was playing too far in. So we got second and third, nobody out, and should be Wait at the plate. Yep, it's Wait. Here comes the pitch. Going to be a strike on 1. So Wait and an RBI ground out his last time at the plate. Comes the 0-1, and it's in the dirt, 1-1. Oh, 1-1. Yeah, their basketball team is good. Their football team is good. The baseball team is not ranked, but here's a 1-1, and it's another low pitch. The baseball team's not that good. I mean, they're not ranked, but the football team beat LSU last year. Basketball team beat us. 2-1 the count. And that ball's going to be a swing, late on that one. 2-2. Good pitch there by Moore. Blew it by him. 2-2. Two to count here to Wait. And the pitch is a foul. Back stays 2-2. Vanderbilt beat the shit out of Florida today in basketball. So 2-2 to count here to Wait. Second and third, nobody out. There's nobody out. 2-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. 1 down. Good pitch there. It's going to bring up now Reynolds to the plate. All right, we got Corbin Reynolds at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Batting .333 on the season. And the pitch is going to be a it's a double play? It is. A double play. It's a line out and a throw to third. As Milam caught it, threw the run around at third, and that's a double play. Man, bad camera angle at first. I mean, it was a horrible camera angle at first. Because the camera, they didn't pan over to the shortstop at first. Man, good play, man. I'm telling you, man, we're going to miss Milam next year. We're going to miss Milam next year. This guy catches everything over there. Guy catches everything over there. Catches everything. And gee, man, I'm just glad we got. I'm just glad we got Milam. Alrighty. So top of the fifth inning we go. And Milam just catches everything. So Dardar at the plate has a strike, 0-1. So it's Dardar, Cerna, and Caraway due up here for the Tigers here in the top of the fifth. Here comes the 0-1. That ball swing and a miss, 0-2. 0-2 to count. Alrighty, here comes the 0-2 to Dardar. 0-2 pitch. It is in the dirt. 1-2. So 1-2 to count. Yeah, be nice if they can get a win and even the series up. Here's a 1-2. That's a foul. We'll do it again. So 1-2 to count. The Dardar. The pitch is 2-2. Good eye there. 2-2 to count. So here comes the 2-2 pitch to Dardar. That's in the dirt. 3-2. That's in the dirt. 3-2. So it was 0-2. Now it's 3-2. Good way to work the count. That's what you're supposed to do. You're down 0-2. Here comes the 3-2 pitch to the plate. That's a strike three looking. One down. All right, so got Cerna at the plate. That's a strike 0-1. An 0-1 is down low, 1-1. So quickly 1-1 to count here to Omar Cerna, who hit a grand slam against Creighton on Wednesday, which was a really big hit. Here's a ground ball to short, and there's 2 down. So 2 down in the inning. So we got 2 down, and Caraway coming to the plate. So Trent Caraway's 0 for 1, 2 homers, 15 RBIs, batting .241. Here's a pitch. That's going to be a ball high, 1-0. And the 1-0 is hit back out of play. 1-1. So 1-1 to count here to Caraway. And the pitch is inside. 2-1. Good eye there. 2-1 to count. Two one pitch, and he bunts it foul. 2-2. What's going on there? So 2-2 coming to the plate. And the pitch is swing and a miss. That's going to be out number 3. Man. Man. We can't get anything, man. I did do the game. You came in the game late, didn't you? I'm almost positive you came in the game late last night. We can't get by. We can't do anything offensively, man. Can't do anything offensively, man. And we're just not. We're not playing well right now. I don't know what to. I don't know what. They gotta just keep playing, I guess. We're pitching well tonight. That's a good thing. Well, they're already advertising the Super Bowl for next year on ABC. Huh. I already saw an advertisement for the Super Bowl for next year, and she. Yeah, I guess you got to get those things in, 1-1-0 for LSU. 2-5-1 for Vanderbilt. So we got one hit and a run. So we're real lucky that we got a run home, even though we got one hit. Here comes the pitch to the plate. It's going to should be a ball 1-0. There to Gooden. So we got 9-1-2 in the lineup for Vanderbilt. So Gooden had a single his first time up. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be 2-0. 2-0 to count here to Gooden. Two-0 pitch is 3-0. Well, you back over there next Friday at the Little League Baseball. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to stop by. 3-0 pitch is ball 4. We play we play Oklahoma next week on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series. I don't like those. I hate Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'd much rather Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but they do Thursday, Friday, Saturday for TV.
Sorry, I don't understand.
I didn't say anything. I ain't talking to you, phone. All right, so Rigdon at the plate. As Moore will come set. Here comes the 0-1. And it looks to bunt. It does bunt. And it's going to be a... Also, is it a fair or foul ball? Is it fair or foul? It stayed fair? Wow, it stayed fair. Damn. That bunt stayed fair. Jeez. Everybody's safe. LSU. Everybody. Wow. That's fucking wild, man. So a bunt. I guess a bunt single. They're gonna call it. Eh. I'm not happy. I don't think many LSU fans are happy right now. All right, first and second, nobody out. Ethan Plog is warming up in the bullpen. So we got Brody Johnston at the plate. That's going to be a ball. 1-0. Man. So 1-0 to count. Here to Johnston. There's a pitch. That should be a strike. It is 1-1. So 1-1 to count here to Brody Johnston. And the 1-1 is a swing to miss. 1-2. So 1-2 to count. And a pitch is a hit to right field for a base hit. Let's see if they send a runner. Let's see if they send a runner home. Throw comes in, cut off. I don't think they sent him home. They did not. So bases are going to be loaded, though. So bases are going to be loaded. Nobody out. Oh, Gavin Guidry's the one that blew the game last night. And now that's going to be it. That's going to be it for Moore. They're going to go to Plog. He was the one that was warming up. I'll be right back. Alrighty. New pitcher coming in is Plog for LSU. His last time he pitched, I think he pitched okay. But our LSU's pitching's hit or miss. So Cooper Ward goes 4 innings, 7 hits, given up 2 runs, 2 walks, 4 Ks, but he's responsible for all 3 base runners. So Ethan Plog is a sophomore, going to come out on in relief. 1-0, ERA of 3.68, 9 Ks, 5 walks, and 7 1/3 innings of work. So we'll see. Bases loaded for the Commodores. All right, so bases are loaded for the Commodores, and we've got Logan and Johnstone at the plate. Here's a pitch. That's a strike, 0-1. And the 0-1 is a chopper to first, and they'll go home, and he dropped the ball. Cerna dropped the ball, runner's safe. As Cerna dropped the ball, everybody's safe. Jesus. Yeah, it looked like he was mad with. It looked like he was upset in the dugout. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Man. So it's 3-1. Oh, so now LSU's challenging to play at the plate. Okay. It should have been an easy play. It should have been an easy throw to home because there's a force out at every base, and York just made a bad throw to Cerna. Of course, LSU has no challenges left now. Fielder's choice, scores a run. Bases are still loaded for Commodores. Unreal, man. All right, now we got Holcomb up. Bases are still loaded, and there's nobody. There should be an out at first. At home, that should be an out at home plate. It should have been an easy throw from York. It should have been an easy throw to home plate and get the guy out. It's a force out. Here comes the 0-1. That's in the dirt, 1-1. So 1-1 to count. Here comes the pitch. That's way outside, 2-1. So 2-1 coming to Holcomb. You got to wait, Rue, to come outside. The pitch is going to miss, 3-1. So it counts now 3-1, and the bases are loaded. Here comes 3-1. That's ball 4. Not even close. Run will score. I'm gonna let the dog out. Maybe let the dog outside. It'll bring good luck to the Tigers. Come on, let's go outside. Go out there and do something, bro. Go bring good luck. All right, bases are still loaded here for Vanderbilt. Here comes here's a fly ball center field. That's hit well. The warning track making the catch. So Warner will tag and come and score. And it's going to be 5-1 Vanderbilt. So sack fly scores a run. Jeez, man. Sacrifice fly scores a run. Vanderbilt now leads 5-1. Sacrifice fly scores a run. Vanderbilt now leads 5-1. All right, we got Maldonado at the plate. So we have second and third, and there's only one out. I got to change the outs. There's one out here in the bottom of the fifth. That pitch is a strike, 0-1. If they get swept this weekend, if they get swept, they might not be ranked coming up Monday. Here comes the 0-1. That's going to be 1-1. The first and third, or is it second and third? I think it's. Let's show on first and third. All right. I got to change it back. So first and third, one out, 1-1 to count. Here's a pitch. That's 2-1. It is first and third. Here it is. So first and third, one out in the fifth. 2-1 is swung on. That's center field again. That's it well, though. That is back, and that is gone. Home run. 3-run home run. It's now 8-1. As Maldonado hits a 3-run home run. Jesus fucking Christ, man. So 8-1, 8-1. As Wait fouls that one away. Jesus Christ! All right, so 1-1 account here to Wait. Plog. So, yeah, I know. I feel the same way. It's a ground. It's a ball in the dirt. 2-1. Feel the same way. I feel the same way, bro. So Raker Wait had an RBI ground out. He's 0 for 2. The count's now 2-1. The pitch is 3-1. And 3-1 pitches. Ball 4. So ball 4. Unreal, man. Oh, Tigers going to the bullpen. Who's coming? Who's coming in? I didn't see who's coming in. I didn't even see who's coming in. Man. Unreal, man. This is fucking unreal. Let me go let Rue in. Hold on. Come on, Rue. All right. Let the dog in. There he is. Too disturbed. It didn't work. Your thing didn't work. You like not coming in the stream didn't work. It backfired. So doesn't matter. Yeah, the pitching has just been bad. Well, that 3-run home run just kind of it didn't put all the nails in the coffin, but it's putting some nails in that coffin. We got Zion Theophilus. Zion. If I see a name Zion, I get kind of scared because of Zion Williamson. But Zion Theophilus, ERA of 2.70, 3 1/3 innings of work, 4 Ks, 3 walks. So, Zion. We're going 0-30. Oh, come on. We're going to beat somebody. Who's up? Reynolds is up. That's upstairs, 1-0. Zion. I just get kind of a name Zion for a Louisiana team. I'm like, no. It's a 1-0 pitch. That's a foul back. Just a bad name, huh? Just a bad name for a Louisiana athlete to be named Zion. No offense to Theophilus. I'm sure he's not going to be like Zion Williamson. Here's a 1-1. It's a swing and a miss. 1-2. There you go. Good pitch there. 1-2. Life has harsh lessons. Yeah, you're right. Life does have harsh lessons. You're right. Here's a 1-2. That's strike 3 looking. 2 down. Good pitch there by Zion. 2 down. There we go. Zion with a strikeout. That's better than what the basketball Zion would do. All right, but 2 down, 1 on, and I throw to first and chase the runner back. So, yeah, exhibition games. 8-1. Jeez. We were down 10-4 last night. We came back and won. So. All right, so we got 2 down, 1 on. Here's a pitch. And a swing and a miss. 0-1. At least this guy's coming and throwing strikes. Here's another toss to first, and they almost got him out of first. Now, I'll give Zion some credit. He's come in and he's thrown some strikes so far. He's thrown better than some other pitchers that have been in the game. Here comes the 0-1. That's just gonna miss. 1-1. Yeah. Oh, for the Tigers. Yeah, design with Theophilus. Yeah, that's gonna miss. 2-1. He's coming in. He's looked better than Plog. Here comes the 2-1 to the plate. That's gonna be a swing and a miss. 2-2. Here to Gooden. So 2-2 to count. Theophilus comes set. 2-2 pitch. That's going to be popped out of play. So the Vanderbilt offense, first 3 innings, they were 2 for 12. 1 run. Last 2, 7 for 9 with 7 runs scored. Yeah, so they're look at 7 for 9. That's a really good bat. That's a really good batting average. And another toss to first and chase a runner back. It's easier to look better than dog Dookie. Is it still? Yeah, it's still about the 5th. Adam, where you been? You left again? 2-2 pitch. That's 3-2. You left again, didn't you? Everybody needs to learn their lesson. They can't leave the stream. Bad things happen. I'm gonna lock y'all in a room. 3-2 pitch is hit out of play. I'm gonna have to lock y'all in a room. When y'all watching me, y'all gonna get locked in a room. Y'all can't go nowhere. Yeah, 9 innings. If I'm gonna be here for 9 innings, y'all gonna be here for 9 innings. It's only fair. 3-2 pitch is hit out of play. Only fair. Yeah, if they get to 11 runs, yeah, it could be It could be Mercy. 3-2 pitch. That's fouled. Man, that was ball 4. I went to eat spaghetti. Been cooking for 2 hours. Oh, okay. Only gonna cook for 2 hours. I made hamburgers. I made hamburgers tonight, and I made grilled onions to go with the burgers. I like grilled onions. I like grilled onions on my burger. That ball's hit it out of play again. We watched a whole episode of Big Bang. We watched a whole episode of Big Bang Theory. It was still in the 5th inning. Oh, am I supposed to laugh at that? 3-2 pitch coming to the plate. And that ball swung on center field, but it's going to stay in the park. As Curiel makes the catch for the 3rd out. But Vanderbilt, yeah, they get some runs scored. They scored some runs this inning. We'll go to the 6th. 8-1 Commodores. LSU wake up. I don't know if they're going to wake up this game. You saw softball lost, huh? Heather and Adam. Yeah, Beth is 0-4 in the SEC. This is not good for Beth Torina and the softball Tigers at all. But they already got swept by Tennessee. What's Tiger Rant doing? Oh man. You have to swing the stick, yeah. Man, what's up with this? We're supposed to get like cold again. What the heck, man? Yeah, Tiger Rant's going crazy. Well, we got women's basketball, right? We got women's basketball we can look forward to. Yeah, inconsistent pitching. You're right. There's a pitch to Stanfield we're going to miss. 1-0. Sometimes there'll be an inning the pitcher looks really good. They'll come out the next inning the same pitcher and look like shit. There's a strike 1-1. It's Gavin Guidry last night, 8th inning, mowed him down in the 8th inning. Comes out in the 9th, can't get an out. Like what the hell, man? What happened between the innings? 1-1, swing and miss, 1-2. I mean, did they go to the dugout and do fireball shots? Is that what Gavin Guidry did last night? He went to the dugout in the 8th and did a shot. 1-2 pitch, going to miss low, and then 2-2. But yeah, Guidry looked great in the 8th inning last night. Mowed him down. 9th inning, but can't get it out. Gives up the home run to lose the game. 2-2 pitch, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. 1 down. Yeah, it'd be nice if we can get the bases loaded and get a Bayou blast. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? But it doesn't seem like that's gonna. Not against this pitcher anyway. Not against this pitcher. It's a pitch to Milam. That's going to be a ball 1-0. So Milam doubled and has scored a run tonight. Batting .278 on the season. 1 homer and 12 RBIs. Here's a grounder right side.
And toss to first. 2 down. I still like Curiel batting lead off. That's just me. But I'm not, what do I know? Yeah, it wasn't all his fault last night. I mean, fuck, it wasn't all his fault. We gave up. I mean, it wasn't his. There was 10 runs given up before we came in the game, so it ain't all his fault. But I'm just saying how consistent pitching. One inning you look good, next inning you don't look good. All right, so Brown's up. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Yeah, okay. It wasn't totally his fault we lost last night. I mean, it wasn't. There's a lot of blame to go around last night. Losing the game how we did. 0-2 pitch is low, 1-2. But he did look really good in that 8th inning. In the 9th inning, he couldn't get it out. I was like, man, what's going on? What happened? You were locating your pitches, now you can't. Here's a 1-2 pitch. And it's 2-2. I guess everybody can't be Mariano Rivera, man. I guess watching Mariano Rivera growing up and how automatic he was. 2-2 pitch. And that's gonna be 3-2. Good eye there by Jake Brown. But Rivera wasn't. No, Mariano wasn't perfect, but shit, man, he was almost perfect for a closer. 3-2 pitch. And that's going to be, they got to go to first to complete the out, and they do. So it was a drop third strike. They throw to first, complete the out, and the half inning is over with. Unreal, man. Fucking real, man. That's it, man. Now we're gonna have York, Aaron Beatty, and Darter up in the 7th. So I want to see a Bayou Blast. I know. I believe in relief pitchers as long as the batter does. Man, I don't have much faith outside of Milan, Brown, Curiel, and Stanfield. That's the only 4 batters I trust in this lineup. That's all. I don't have any trust in anybody else. So when we get past bow down. When you get past Milan Brown and Curry on the lineup, when you get down past them, who do you have faith in to get a base hit? I don't have anybody. I have no faith in York, Peppermint Patty. I have no faith in Aaron Beatty, Dardar, maybe some in Dardar. I do in Stanfield. But York, Aaron Beatty, Cerna, and Carraway, I have no faith in those 4 batters to get a hit when it matters. Dardar did it yesterday. I have a little faith in him, but other than that, I have no faith, man. I have no faith in anybody outside of those 4 players, man. Maybe LSU women's beach volleyball, dude. I think they played today. I follow them on Twitter. I don't know if they won or not. Here's a 1-0. It's a 2-0. Yeah, but the women's beach volleyball team, I follow them on Twitter. I forgot to see if they won today. Softball lost. They're in some serious trouble. 2-0 pitch. That's just a bit high. 3-0. That's by a Harry Doyle impression. That was just a bit high. But yeah, Beth Karina's got some problems. Best softball team has major issues. They're not going to go to a regional. And at 3-0, they'll find a strike zone. The softball team has
Big problems. They can't pitch and they can't hit. 3-1 pitch is swing and a miss. 3-2. What's up, Daniel Berry? She's 7th in the conference in salary, because, the girl from Oklahoma was making like $2 million a year. 3-2 pitch is foul back. I went and looked up the salaries. I don't know how accurate they are, but I think it might have been last year's salaries. But Beth Torina's around like 6th or 7th in the SEC in salary. That girl Patty Gasso gets like $3 million a year, but she's won like 8 national titles over there. There's a fly ball left field, but should stay in the park, huh? And it will. Man, this camera angle sucks. 1 down. Camera angles suck. It's like they zoom out on a fly ball. It's like, okay, where the fuck's the ball at? But that ball was hit right to the warning track, but it's just an out. And the batter gets hit. So Johnston gets hit. Yeah, it's Jake Brown, Curry. It's I'm sure you mean Milam, right? I mean, I have more faith in Milam, even though he's not batting up like 300. I have faith in Milam, Brown, Curiel, and Stankill. That's it. That's the 4 batters, and maybe Dardar in a certain situation. But anyway, it's just. I don't know, man. This feels a little different than last year. I know they started off slow last year, but it wasn't like this. Here comes the 0-1. It's 1-1. But I'll take an off year. If they I didn't expect to win at all this year, but I didn't really expect to be struggling this bad either. So, but here's a 1-1. That's a strike 1 and 2. I just didn't expect to struggle like this, like we are with pitching and fielding. Our fielding is horrible. 1-2 pitch is hit foul. I mean, the play earlier with freaking York, it should have been an easy out. It was a force at every freaking base. Just throw it to the catcher. He steps on the bag. The guy's out. You don't have to tag him. There's a force at the plate. He throws it low. The ball gets away. And the guy scores. It's routine baseball. 1-2 pitch is hit on the play. Rant's blowing up. I bet it is. Oh, of course we were much better last year. We had a lot of talent on that team. We have talent on this team. They're just not playing up to their capabilities. But it is what it is, I mean. But just the little things they don't do, like York, throwing to Cerner at the plate, should have been an out. Force it at home, it easy. He makes it not easy. Throws it low. Catcher has to come off the plate, then he drops the ball, and a run scores. It shouldn't have been that hard. All right, so 1 and 2 to count. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be 2 and 2. Here to Johnstone. My heart hurts. Yeah. There's one thing that we cannot do is give up any more runs, which that goes without saying. That's 3 and 2. Of course, that goes without saying, but any more runs we give up is just going to make it even a lot more difficult. But, I mean, who we got coming up in the 7th? We got, York, Aaron Beatty, and Dardar. 3-2 pitch is... The runner goes, and the ball gets away in center field, and no go to third. Was that ball 4-2? It was ball 4-2. They threw the ball in center field. Oh my God, man! The ball goes into center field. We got first and third. What the fuck is going on with this team, man? This team is just not. They don't play fundamental baseball at all. Holcomb up. This team does not play fundamental baseball at all, man. Oh, now Johnson will take second base because nobody was at second base. What the hell? What did? Jesus Christ, man! Fuck! Now time is called. I need one now. Sucks don't even accurately describe it. Now we're gonna load the bases up because we're gonna put a force every. Last time we did this, it didn't work out. We're loading the bases up. So bases are loaded. Force every base. Last time we were in this situation, they hit a ground ball to first, and we couldn't throw to home plate and get the guy out. So, so don't hit the ball to York. Hit it to Milam. Milam will probably throw a dart to home and get the force out at the plate. But last time we were in this situation, there was nobody out, but still the bases were loaded. And ground ball hit the York, and he throws it off to the catcher. He throws it way off base. Catcher has to reach, drop the ball, run scores. Yeah, okay. Bases loaded. I'm pretty sure it's in play in conference games. So Mancini's up. All right, come on. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe this will lower my blood pressure. Probably not. So Mancini up. He from New York. Bases loaded, one out. It's just man. Oh, here we go. Vanderbilt has hit 4 grand slams, and that's tied for the most. Yeah, I hear you, Rue. The pitch is a ball 1-0. You're not coming out right now. If they hit a grand slam here, I'm logging off. No, I'm not logging off. I'm just joking. So 1-0 to count to Mancini. Bases are loaded. 1 down. Here's a 1-0. That's going to be 2-0. What is going on? I don't know, Michael. I wish I had an answer. I don't. LSU is just not a good baseball team right now. 2-0 pitch. That's high. 3-0. If you're Vanderbilt, don't even swing at this pitch. I don't care if this pitch is like right down the middle. Don't swing. If you're Vanderbilt. Let's see how smart they are. 3-0 pitch is ball 4. What, they call that strike? Wow. He called that a strike? That pitch was up. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. That's ball 4. So now the run scores. But that wasn't a fucking strike. The other pitch wasn't a strike. This up is garbage, man. That's crazy, man. What's up, Mark? How you doing? So we got another pitching change. That one pitch wasn't a strike. Then the next pitch is way out the zone. He can't call that a strike. Man, if we lose 2 out of 3 against Vanderbilt, it's not good, Michael. LSU should have won this series at least 2 out of 3. I mean, you win 2 out of 3 every series. That's just like Major League Baseball. You win 2 out of 3 every series. That's winning baseball. That's winning baseball. So right now we're not doing winning baseball. I'm just laughing at that fucking strike that he called that was up and in. The motherfucker wasn't a strike. The last one was so far up and away, he couldn't call that a strike. Man, I'm really not like. I don't like, I don't really like to try to blame the umps a lot. I think they get the calls right the majority of the time, but it does seem like some calls just are like, man, like they're head scratchers. Like, man, but the camera's not really straight on, and there's no box. You can't really. It's kind of hard to judge. Is it really a strike? But because where the camera is, they're showing the play from York. Throwing to Cerna. It should have been an easy play. Should have been, and it wasn't because you threw it all fucking wrong. Who we got it on the mound? So we got Bates is still loaded, 1 out. Vanderbilt 7 for the last 11. They got 8 runs. And we got Reagan. He's from Temecula, California. I gotta go get me we're gonna get me like a score sheet. I gotta get me a score sheet. So bases are loaded. The pitch is low, 1-0. I wonder if Amazon probably sells that shit, don't they? So Ricken making his 5th appearance, has an ERA of 4.05. Oh yeah, he didn't look at the batter. Watch out! Umpire warned you. You gotta stare at the batter and tell you I'm throwing the pitch. That bothers me so much. Does it bother anybody else now that the pitcher has to tell the batter, hey, I'm throwing the pitch? Here's a 1-0. That's 2-0. I mean, if you're a batter, okay, and you're in the batter's box, you're standing in the batter's box, shouldn't you know, like, hey, the pitch is coming? I mean, shouldn't you already know, hey, I'm ready to hit? What is up with baseball? Why is baseball past these dumbass rules? 2-0 pitch. That ball's a grounder to short. Milam has it. He'll go to third and get the force out, but a run's going to score. But good job by Milam. That ball was going to go out in the left field. That ball wasn't going to go out to left field. So, because Milam saved a few runs, at least 2 runs there. 10-1. But it just bothers me so much that now that you have to stare at the batter and say, hey, I'm throwing the pitch. So 2 down, and the pitch is going to be strike on 1. But I mean, when I played baseball, I mean, if you stepped in the batter's box, you were ready to hit. I mean, it's here's a pitch to Wait. That's going to be another 1-1. We got first and second. I gotta change the. It's first and second. So 1-1 to count. Here to Wait. That's 2-1. That's this. This is John Waite's grandson. Remember John Waite, the singer from the '80s? I'm just supposing here. I have no idea if he's related to John Waite. or if that's his grandson. I'm just saying. His last name is Cunt. I think his last name spells the same. 2-1. That's a strike. 2-2. Is Rickin any good? There's nobody good in this team pitching wise right now. They're all everybody's inconsistent on this team right now. There's nobody that I really trust beside. Well, I was gonna say Cooper Moore and Schmidt, but 2-2 is 3-2. But Cooper Moore had a bad day today. Now Cerna's slow to get up. Oh, I think did Cerna pull something? I think it's so he can hear like the pitches, like what pitch they're gonna throw. So Cerna kind of hurt himself. Fuck, man, we can't catch a break, man. I don't know what to do to get hurt, man. Because all we have is Cerna and Aaron Beatty behind the plate. What happened? I mean, it's not like he stretched, and that's weird. But he can't get up. Or it's his other leg. Well, these catchers, they stand weird now because of analytics and shit. 3-2 pitch is strike 3 looking. That's a late call. And the side is retired. So we'll go to the 7th inning. Vanderbilt leads 10-1. Jeez. This umpire has been so fucking horrible all night. And we're in the bottom 3 innings here. Meow. What's up, Marie? This is just horrible, man. What's up, Marie? You ain't catch no geckos tonight? Man, 10-1, man. What happened? A lot. Oh, man. 10-1, man. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. I didn't think we were gonna get up 10 runs again tonight. When Cooper Moore was pitching, I'm like, okay, Cooper Moore is gonna get to at least a 6, and maybe get up 2 runs. He didn't pitch well. Fucking Pog. Maybe tomorrow. Or maybe they'll play when they play Grambling on Tuesday. Here's a pitch to Curiel. That's a ball. I said we couldn't get with 8-1. I said we can't give up any more runs. And 2. There's a foul. 1-1. So Nadu, he's gone the distance so far. He's at 85 pitches. How did we score a run? I even forgot how we scored our run way back when. That ball's a base hit. Man. All right, we get a base hit as Curiel gets a base hit, but now we got York and Aaron Beatty and all the other crappy ass hitters up.
So York at the plate. Oh, I'm sorry. We got Yaman pinch hitting. There's a ball 1-0. So York is gonna exit the game, which is gonna make some LSU fans happy because a lot of LSU fans don't like him because he really hasn't done much this year to really get people to like him outside that one first at bat of the season when he hit the home run. There's a strike 1-1. The York, yeah, York. I think his first at bat he hit a home run against who the fuck we play? Milwaukee. Who the hell it was? And Milwaukee. Here's a 1-1 to Yaman. It's a swing and a miss. 1-2. Yeah, I haven't been impressed with York at all. At all. So at all. I've been thoroughly unimpressed by him. Here's the toss to first. Chase Curiel back, but so 1-2 to count here to Yaman. Sounds like ramen. Here's a pitch. That's in the dirt. 2-2. Oh yeah, the Creole Bambino. Remember that? The Creole Bambino. Yeah. Hey, he looks like David Wells to me. Maybe he can pitch. 2-2 pitch. And that's gonna be strike 3 looking, 1 down. Oh man. Yeah, York has to play a lot. York has to play a lot better. He does. That's just a fact. Not a knock on him. It's a fact. Here's a 1-0 to Aaron Beatty. There's a strike 1-1. But he ain't the only one that's playing like shit. So let's just call it like it is. But no, he ain't the only one that's playing like shit. But he does need to play better. I mean, he made a bad throw in the field earlier. He's not really hitting the ball. So anyway, so 1-1 here to Aaron Beatty. Here comes the pitch. That's upstairs. 2-1. I'm frustrated. You're frustrated. I'm the one that has to go live on this shit every day. Well, I don't have to go live, but I do. I choose to go live because I like talking to people, LSU fans, stuff like that. Toss to first, and Curiel is a safe, but 2-1 to count. Here to Aaron Beatty. And the pitch is fouled out of play. 2-2. What's wrong with us? They're very inconsistent right now. They can't pitch. They can't hit. They can't field. It's just they're not a good baseball team right now. 2-2 pitch to Aaron Beatty. That ball swung on. Left center going to be a base hit. It's going to drop down and go off the wall. And they're going to stop Curio at third, though. Man. So second and third, 1 out here in the 7th. I wasn't expecting to win a title this year. Not in baseball, anyway. I didn't expect to win back-to-back. I mean, I'm kind of a realist and knew that what we lost last year, what we had to replace, was going to be really, really tough. And I didn't think we'd repeat this year.
But I also didn't think that we'd be playing this poorly either. So we got Braun pinch hitting. Here's a strike on one. So second and third, one out here in the seventh. Rue, you're not coming outside. Go lay down. Here comes the 0-1. That's going to miss 1-1. Didn't Arkansas win today? I think didn't Arkansas beat Mississippi State today? I saw they were up. Here's a 1-1. That's a strike 1-2. Is Braun good? He's one of the batters I got kind of some faith in. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 down. Well, there goes that. I thought Arkansas won that game today. I thought Arkansas won today. Well, when I was watching it, I thought they were up. Maybe I don't know. All right, 2 down, 2 on. Here's a pitch to Cerna. Here's a ground ball, and it's a base hit. Base hit to left field, and throw comes home, and it gets cut off. It's 10-3. Man, Cerna gets a base hit. Wow. So Cerna comes through here with a base hit, scores 2 runs. Man. Oh, Arkansas won 7-3. Okay. I thought Arkansas won today. I thought Arkansas had won today. Well, good job by Cerner to get a base hit. I mean, I know it's in a freaking 10-1 game, but still, Cerna got a. I got Caraway at the plate. Here's a pitch. There's a strike on one. So Caraway's 0-2 with a strikeout. Here comes the 0-1. That's a swing and a miss. 0-2. All right, so we 0-2 to count here in the top of the seventh. 2 down, 1 on. As Nadu probably could be his last batter he's going to face, whether he gets out or gets on. It's probably his last guy for. So 0-2 to count to Caraway. And the pitch is swung on, and right field going over, making a catch, and that's going to retire the side and end the top of the seventh. So we'll go to the bottom of the seventh. It's time to stretch here in Nashville. It's the Vanderbilt 10, LSU 3. Ready for football season. Hopefully football will be better than it was last year. I'll believe it when I see it. I know I get it. Brian Kelly's gone, but I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up and get burned like I did last year. I really thought LSU was going to go to the playoffs last year, and then they didn't. And then Brian Kelly gets fired. But I think our offense will be better next year. I think our offense will be a lot better than it was this Pat. We couldn't score 20 goddamn points. Yeah, I live on the North Shore. I mean, fuck, we couldn't score. We couldn't score 20 points last year a game. I think that's going to change. What if Elch comes back and wins 11-10? I'll do 5 shots of fireball if that happens. I just don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we have enough hitting to do that. I mean, outside of a few batters, we don't have enough guys that can hit the ball for that shit. That's just a problem. We don't have enough guys that can get on base and get hits. Oh yeah, download the ESPN app. That crappy ass ESPN app. It rarely works. Well, I should say it's glitchy. It always buffers. Every time I watch the ESPN app, it buffers. Now it's been better the past few years ago. A few years ago it was really bad. Luckily tonight we're on SEC Network. Here's a pitch, a strike, 0-1. Who's at the plate? Going to be Reynolds at the plate. Don't destroy my liver. What do I use? I mean, like to watch the game. I watch YouTube TV. 1-1. Don't destroy my liver. I did when I was younger, my 20s, but no. They're not coming back. They're not coming back in this fucking game. Here's a 1-1. That's a swing and a miss. 1-2. Yeah, tomorrow's on the deuce. So that's one good thing is this: it's not going to be on the goddamn app. Swing and a miss. 1 down. So Ricken has come in so far and done, I guess, okay. 1 down. But the problem is, some of our pitchers, they can't, after like 4 or 5 batters, then they can't throw a strike. So I think it's best that like every inning we get a new guy in. And maybe we're all fresh then. I don't know. That's a ball. 1-0. All right, got 1-0 to count. To Gooden, it's a 2-0. So 2-0 to count. Here to Gooden. And the pitch is 3-0. 3-0 to count. Unreal, man. And there's a strike. 3-1. Just got above the knees. 3-1. Here to Tommy Gooden. 3-1 is swung on. That's hit to left field. That's going to be gone. Home run. As Gooden goes yard for the Commodores, it's now 11-3. Vanderbilt. Well. And fucking A, man. Here comes the pitch to Rigdon. It's ball 1-0. So 1-0 here to Rigdon. There's 13 yesterday, 11 today. Good, nice pitching, guys. Here's a 1-0. Here's a strike, 1-1. Here's a 1-1. That's 2-1. Here comes a 2-1 to Rigdon. Did it hit him? Well, it's a ball, 3-1. No, it didn't hit him, 3-1. It was inside. I thought it hit his back foot, but no, it's 3-1 to count. And the 3-1 is swung on. That's hit right field, and it's going to stay in the park. It will. As Brown actually comes more in. I thought he was going to come in. And there's 2 down. Because he was by the wall, then he came in. I thought that ball was a little more harder. Oh man, we got to go when they play like Grambling or somebody, or like Tulane. We should go when they play in Tulane. 2 down. There's a what? That's a ball. Okay. All right, so 1-0 to Johnston. Okay, all right, it's a ball. All right. So 1-0 to count. And the pitch is 2-0. Yeah, March Madness starts the next Thursday. Yeah, I like the Thursday and Friday games because there's games like all day, like from like morning to night. Like the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday games there's like games all day. I like the first 2 rounds because it's games like all day. 2-1 pitch, swing and miss, 2-2. Yeah, somebody's got to beat Grant. You got to put Grant in his corner. Here's a foul, 2-2. Somebody's got to put Grant in the corner and tell him he can't win no more. He can't win the bracket no more. So 2-2 to count. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. 11-3 Vanderbilt. The pitch is a foul. Will do it again. You're so sad for your Tigers. Got to get a home run. Well, I mean, we need a little more than 1 home run to come back in this one. The pitch is in the dirt. 3-2. We need 2 grand slam. Bayou Blast. We need not 1, but 2 grand slam Bayou Blasts to tie the game. 3-2 pitch. And that's going to be ball 4. Yeah, Grant's too busy for us, man. He can't do nothing no more. He can't get on. He can't come in the stream. He can't play Fortnite. You know, he's too busy. Hannah's got him locked down. He's in jail. He's in jail. And Hannah has him on lockdown. What's a grand slam? It's when you got 3 guys on base and you hit a home run. All right, we got 2 down, 1 on here in the 7th. Here comes a pitch. That's a wild pitch. And runner goes to second. Yeah, LSU's looking down. Yes. They're looking majorly down this year. I didn't think we'd go back to back. I mean, I'm kind of a realist, but I didn't think we'd be this bad early on. I didn't see this coming. The 1-0 is what you call that, strike. Almost want to go home. 1-1.
So 1-1 to count. 100 second, 2 down. Pitch. And I think he went around, huh? No? I want to see. I don't replay on that shit. 2-1. He didn't go around with that. Guess not. They appealed. 2-1 pitch is 3-1. But yeah, I mean, like I really didn't. Man, I knew we weren't going back to back this year. I was like hoping that we would, but we were replacing too much talent. 3-1 pitch is not even close. Not even close for a strike. Who's at third base for LSU? Like, who's our third baseman? It's Caraway. All right, so we got first and second, 2 down. Holcomb has 2 singles, 2 walks, and a ribby. He's 2 for 2. Here's a pitch. That ball is going to be a ground ball to short. They'll go to third and get the force out to retire the side. So we'll go to the 8th inning. It's 11-3 Vanderbilt. Man, Milam is so smooth up there at third base. We're back. You hear it too disturbed? You said you wanted me to do a fear ball shot. Yeah, repeat champs. You had Texas in 49 and 50, USC from 70 to 74, Stanford 87 88, LSU 96 97, Oregon State 06 and 07, and South Carolina 10 and 11. But yeah, I don't think we're repeating. Don't think we are. I just didn't think we were gonna repeat this year. And I didn't think we were gonna repeat in 24 either. We know when we lost Skeens and Floyd. I didn't think we're repeating in 24 either. So, but I still thought that we had a chance to maybe go to the Super Regionals. But right now, man, that just seems like a kind of. So top 8 we go, and Stanfield's up. Man, you ready for this cold weather we're going to get? It's supposed to get cold again. It's supposed to get cold again. Man, like to Monday. Monday and Tuesday. Then it's supposed to warm right freaking back up. Here's a 1-1 to Stanfield. That's 2-1.
they can turn it. They can still turn it around in time. No, they got a chance. The season ain't over with, but 2-1 pitch is wow. That's not a strike. Wow, 3-1. 3-1 to Stanfield. Come on, man. 3 pitch. That's a ball 4. So Stanfield is going to get on with a leadoff walk. Heading to Texas on Monday. Texas. So Tyler Baird on the mound here for Vanderbilt. So we got Milam up. I mean, we don't have enough bats in the lineup yet. Here's a pitch. Going to be a strike on 1. I got to get me one of these. I got to get one of those these gray jerseys that they wear. That's the pays, homage to the 91 team. That was our first title team. Here's the 0-1. That's going to miss 1-1. Look, you're up 11-3. Just throw strikes. Why some pitchers when they're up by like 8 runs, they don't throw strikes. That's all you have to do is just throw strikes. It's not hard. Here's a 1-1 to Milam. That ball's popped up. It's going to stay in play. It will not. It'll get to the seats. 1-2. Do I like Milam? Of course. Milam is... I'm always talking good about Milam. Milam's he's our best infielder. I mean, he's saved a bunch of runs this season with his play at shortstop. We're gonna miss him next year. 1-2 pitch, and just got a piece of it. So it's gonna stay 1-2. But Milam is our best infielder. So 1-2 to count. And the pitch is inside 2-2. So 2-2 here to Milam. And the pitch is a foul ball. Stays 2-2. Stays 2-2 here to Milam. So you got Milam, Brown, Curiel. But other than that, man, who else is going to get on base and, drive home runs? I just don't have any faith. Unless we get, 8 runs this inning. Or 7 runs and whatever. Anyway, all right, so 2-2 coming to Milam. The pitch is swing and a miss. 1 down. Why you chase that pitch, man? Why you chase that pitch, man? All right, we got Jake Brown up. Here's the pitch. Going to be down low, 1-0. So 1-0 to count here to Brown. He's over 2 with a walk. Here comes the 1-0. And still, it's a pass ball. And does runner move up? I don't think the runner does. Or they didn't show if he did, which is horrible camera work. He didn't. No, he's at first. So 2-0 to count, and we're gonna have time is called. So 2-0 to Brown. And the 2-0 pitch is a strike, 2-1. So we got 2-1 here to Jake Brown. The 2-1 pitch is going to be a foul. It's a foul ball. Wow. Foul ball, 2-2. I want to see a home run, says Heather. I hope we get one, Heather. So 2-2 to count. So 2-2 coming to Brown. We got 1 on and 1 out. And the pitch is 3-2. Well, he wasn't going to chase that, man. Jake Brown's too disciplined of a hitter this year to chase pitches like that. He's too disciplined this year. He's uh, a much better play this year than last year. 3-2 pitch is going to be ball 4. So 2 on and 1 out. That's going to bring up Curiel to the plate. All right, so Curiel at the plate. It's a ball, 1-0. Why are they throwing strikes? You're up by 8 runs. The best thing you can do is just throw strikes and get outs. Not put guys on base. I'll never understand why pitchers just kind of try to. I don't get it. I don't get their thought process. There's 2-0. So 2-0 to count here to Curiel. All right, here comes the 2-0, and it's a strike, 2-1. I mean, somebody's got to tell this pitcher, just go out there and just throw strikes. Try like they quit trying to locate pitches because this part of the lineup is not going to chase pitches. 2-1 is a strike, 2-2. So 2-2 to count here to Curiel here in the top of the 8th inning. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's going to be swung on and hit up in the air right field. And there makes the catch. 2 down. 2 down here in the 8th. Now it's going to bring up Yaman. He's the one that was he's the one that batted for York earlier. Back goes we got the Almond. Here's a pitch. Gonna be a ball, 1-0. So it is Yaman. Yaman came in and he's playing first base for the Tigers. He struck out his first time up. Batting .429, 1 homer, and 2 RBIs on the season. A very limited action for him. Here's a 1-0. That's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Is he good? He don't play. He don't play enough. Yeah, he don't play enough to know that if he's played very sparingly. So here's a 1-1. That ball's a chopper, and he'll tip on the bag at second and get the out. Wow. So we'll go bottom 8. 11-3 Vanderbilt. That was freaking easy. Yeah, he don't play enough to know that but I think he's got a lot of potential. But he just hasn't played enough to know that if he's good or not. But he's got potential. I'll be right back. All right. What we got going on here? Bottom 8 we go. Yeah. Bottom 8 we go. New picture for LSU with Paz. I think it's Paz. So, yeah. Oh. All right. All right, so Mancini up here for Vanderbilt. Yeah, here's a pitch from Paz. It's going to be a strike. 0-1. Yeah, it's gonna be another loss. It's definitely gonna be another loss here for LSU. Here comes the 0-1. Yeah, it's gonna be a ball 1-1. Just another loss, and we're gonna lose the opening series in the SEC. Here to Vanderbilt, so now I think we play Oklahoma next week in Baton Rouge. So gonna have to doesn't matter who they play. They gotta pitch better. They gotta hit better, and they gotta field better. So we're ranked 13th right now, and we're gonna lose at least 2 out of 3 here. The 1-2 is gonna miss 2-2. So curious to see where will they rank LSU in the polls come Monday. They'll slide down. They'll slide down for sure. 2-2, going to swing the miss. One down. They definitely will slide down in the polls. Is Oklahoma good in baseball? Well, the problem is we're not good in baseball right now. So that's the problem is we're not good in baseball. So all right, we got one out, nobody on. That's a ball 1-0. That's the really issue, Heather, is that we're not good. That's the problem. So Maldonado at the plate. He had a 3-run home run and 4 RBIs on the day. There's a strike, 1-1. So 1-1 the count. That ball's hit out of play. Tim Corbin, the coach for Vanderbilt, has won 2 national championships, just like Jay Johnson has. I think there's only like 4 coaches that won championships, and they're all in the SEC. The 1-2 pitch, swing and miss, 2 down. Because the Ole Miss coaches won 1. Oh, Paul Maneri, forgot Paul Maneri's in South Carolina. He's included in that thing because Maneri won 1 with LSU, but so it's Maneri, it's Jay Johnson, it's Bianco, Corbin. There's 4. There might be somebody else. I can't remember. Like the active skippers have won national championship in baseball. So we got 1-0. It's 2-0. Yeah, but I think that I don't think that guy's there anymore. I think he got fired. But I don't know if he's coaching anywhere else. But I think he got fired from Mississippi State. Yeah, I almost forgot about Paul Maneri because he's at South Carolina. He won with LSU. You got Corbin, you got Johnson, you got Bianco, Maneri. I'm trying to think who else is who's been coaching, who's won 1. Because the SEC has won like what 4 or 5 in a row in college baseball. Yeah, Corbin's a good coach, man. He's been coaching at Vanderbilt for a long time. All right, got 1 out, 2 on, 1 out. I'm sorry, 1 on, 2 out. There's a ball, 1-0. There's a Reynolds at the plate. You're not happy? Well, I understand. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. So 1-1 to count. And from Paz, that's going to be a strike, 1-2. I didn't see this coming. This series, I really didn't. I thought we pitched a hell of a lot better. Here's a 1-2. There's a foul. Stays 1-2. I really thought that we'd pitch a hell of a lot better than we have so far. But we haven't. We haven't pitched. We pitched like shit. This series. Here comes the 1-2. Oh, toss the first again, and the ball almost got away. So 1-2 to count. We got runner at first, and there's 2 down. Here comes no, not throw to first. Oh, but now the ball gets away, but the runner can't move up though. The ball they didn't go far enough. Fucking hey, man. And the 1-2 is gonna just miss upstairs. Two into the count. What's up, Bow Down? I'll read that in a minute. I'm just so freaking frustrated right now, man. 2-2 pitch is swing to miss. That's going to be out number 3. So we'll go to the 9th inning. It's 11-3 Vanderbilt. Yeah. Oh, the tournament. What's that? That the what is that? What's the tournament? That's something new? Yeah. Yeah. You know, LSU might go to the NIT just because all these teams are gonna like opt out and shit. So Matt McMahon might go to the NIT because out of default. This is telling, man. I really believe that they're not going to make a move unless it's Will Wade, and they shouldn't think that way, man. You know they should have fired McMahon already, and if they don't get Will Wade, you don't get Will Wade. So what? Go hire and get somebody else. But this just proves to me, man, they don't care, man. They don't care. So they don't care. All right, they don't care. They don't care. I've gotten my answer. I asked a question. Does LSU care about men's basketball? And it's obviously they don't care because they're playing a game where they're going to either get Will Wade or they're going to go run it back with Matt McMahon. That's the only 2 options, which is a horrible. That's no, you can't have that. You fire him and you go after Will Wade. If he says no, he says no. Okay, whatever. Then you go after somebody else. That's what should have happened. All right, we go the where were we? Oh, ninth inning. Yeah, here we are. Aaron Beatty the plate. There's a strike on 1. So we got our answer. Do they care? They don't care. Here's the 0-1. There's a strike on 2. I just wanted to know. That's what I want to know. Do they care? Swing and a miss. 1 down. I just wanted to know if they cared or not, man. And I got my answer. LSU men's basketball, no, they're not good at all. So tomorrow we got Nate Taylor for Vanderbilt against William Schmidt. So, but no, they don't care about men's basketball. They don't, obviously, because they haven't fired the dude yet. So Rucker at the plate has a 2-0. So you're just gonna have to hope it works out. I don't think it will, but you're gonna have to hope it works out next year. I mean, I don't think it will, but you're just gonna have to hope and pray that something happens and they get, Michael Jordan on the basketball team and it works out. But I don't think it's going to happen. But you're just going to have to hope and pray. Hope and pray. Remember Ed Ogeron said hope and pray. All right, 3-1 coming to the plate. That's going to be ball 4.
Yeah. What's up, Paulie? All right, we got ball 4. Got a runner on with 1 out here in the ninth. 11-3 Vanderbilt. 11 runs given up. I mean, we get 13 yesterday, 11 today. Is that good? So Cerna at the plate. There's a strike on 1. But see, the difference, the LSU men's basketball makes money. It could make a lot of money, but they don't prioritize it. That's a problem. I mean, as bad as this is right now, they make about $2 million a year, and that's mainly because of TV contracts. They could probably make around $6 million $6 million a year if they invested and got a good coach and they won, but they don't care. They don't care. They don't. It's obvious now. Here comes the 0-2 to Cerna. And swing and a miss. 2 down. Well, we're down our last out here in the ninth. And we need 8 runs. We need an 8-run home run. We got coming up. Tanner Reeves. Oh yeah, well, yeah. Oh yeah, that's the Reeves. No, it's who is that at the plate? It's not Reeves. Who the fuck is 16? Ethan Kloss. Oh, okay. Ethan Kloss at the plate. He's a freshman from Las Vegas, Nevada. Got a pinch hit here. Here comes the 0-1, and that's gonna be up and in 1-1. But the prior AD didn't care about men's basketball, Scott Woodward, and he really he fired Will Wade and just put the basketball program behind the 8 ball. And here we are. Here's a 1-1. That's 2-1. So we do have a new athletic director, a new president, chancellor of the Baton Rouge LSU system. So maybe they'll care about basketball. We'll find out. We'll find out in a few days. 2-1 pitch to the plate. Gonna be hit out of play. Or no, it's popped up. Nice camera angle, guys. That's in play. That's gonna be out number 3. Nice camera work, guys. And the game is over. Nice camera work. The ball. They didn't pan out until the ball was caught out in left field. Nice camera work, guys. Out number 3. Game is over. I think LSU beat Bama. What? Like when? Like Joe Burrow? Yeah, Joe Burrow beat him. That was like 2019. Tomorrow's game is on ESPN2. So Vanderbilt wins 11-3. 3-4-2 for the Tigers. 11-9-1 for the Commodores. So, congrats to them, man. Congrats to the Commodores. They beat us again. They win the series. So, they won the series. So, yeah. They won the series. So, Tigers are going to try to not get swept tomorrow. Have a good one, man. So, oh man. All right, man. Have a good one. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon. I think it's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock Central. Give me Tigers and the Commodores. Commodores going for the sweep. Tigers trying to stop a sweep. Anyway, take care, man, and